Shalom. I want to give all praises to Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Ha, Rocha, Chodash, Ma'amah. Double honors to the elder apostles of GMS and their elders. Double honors to my elder, Aharawan Banya Sharala of the Lions Den camp here in Jacksonville, Florida. Also, salutations to the sincere Akim, pushing this truth and sincerity around the four corners of this earth. I'm Nakar Harab Banya Sharala, coming out of the Lions Den camp of Yasharala here in Jacksonville, Florida. And not today, I'm coming out with a little small lesson, a couple of scriptures, and I was watching a video by Elder Gabar, and he said something that caught my ear, like how, well, when we were once in the world, how we had aspirations and different goals and plans that were, of the world. But when the Lord called us in to this truth, when he called us in to work, to when he brought us back to our, to our remembrance of who we were, this work, the duties of Yahawah Yahawashi became our main goal, our main job, in life. So without further ado, this is St. John chapter 15 verse 16. It says, "Ye have not chosen me, but I have chosen you, and ordained you that you should go and bring forth fruit, and that your fruit should remain, that whatsoever ye shall ask of the Father in my name, he may give it to you." So the point that I'm going to emphasize on is how we have not chose Yahawah Yahawashi. He has chose us. He has chosen us and ordained us to do this work. So even though when we were in the world and we did not know and we did not understand, our purpose or what the purpose was of Yahawah Yahawashi for our life, he had already chosen us and ordained us. That's why when we were in the world, we were thinking that, oh man, I'm going to be a musician, I'm going to be a composer, I'm going to play sports, I'm going to play ball, or whatever. But the Lord had already ordained us and chose us from the beginning, as he told Jeremiah, which I will get that in a minute. But he chose us that we will bring forth fruit. He chose us for this work. And in him choosing us for this work, this became our main thing. This became our main job, to work for Yahawah Yahawashi. And he set it up so that we will bring forth fruit, so that we will minister, preach, and teach, and bring forth fruit. Have much works, wrought in righteousness and truth. And that we should minister this gospel unto our people and sow the seeds of righteousness and truth. And the Heavenly Father gives the increase. One brother sows the seed, another brother waters, and the Heavenly Father is the one that causes the increase or the growth. So we were ordained from the beginning. So when we bring forth this word, our fruit will remain in the earth. And whatsoever we ask in the name of Yahawashi, according to the Heavenly Father's will, he will do. But the main point is, we have not chosen the Lord. The Lord chose us. We didn't choose him. And he, in the men of the Lord that are preaching and teaching in truth and sincerity and humbleness and in edification, those men have been ordained to bring forth fruit in the earth, to bring forth this truth in the earth. The Lord pulled us out of the world. We was already chosen and set up for this. My last point. Let's go to Jeremiah chapter 1, verse 5. It says, "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee." So the Lord, before we were even formed in the womb, the Heavenly Father knew us. He knew our spirit. He knows who we really are. Continuing. "Before I formed thee in the belly, I knew thee. And before thou camest forth out of the womb, I sanctified thee, and I ordained thee a prophet unto the nations." So long before we were even born, coming into the earth, came out of the womb, the Heavenly Father had already sanctified us, set us aside while we were in the womb, and ordained us to be prophets, teachers, preachers, and ministers, apostles, evangelists, to do this work. The Lord already had pulled us out of the world. As a matter of fact, let's go back to John real quick. So we were already ordained for this work. We were already set up. This is John, we'll say what? John chapter 17. Let me see. I'm going to read verse 6. It says, I have manifested thy name unto the men which thou gavest me out of the world. Thine they were, and thou gavest them me, and they have kept thy word. Let me see. There's some more points. I'm gonna keep going. Verse 7. Now they have known that all things whatsoever thou hast given me are of thee. For I have given unto them the words which thou gavest me, and they have received them, and have known surely that I came out from thee, and they have believed that thou didst send me. Verse 10, I'm going to jump down. And all mine are thine, and thine are mine, and I am glorified in them. So Yahawashi, he manifested the name of the Heavenly Father unto us. He gave us the name. What? The ones that were taken out of the world. We belong to Yahawah, and now we belong to Yahawashi. And we have kept the word. The ones that the men that the Heavenly Father has pulled out of the world, those men have kept the name, have kept the truth, have kept strong in the truth, and been vigilant and diligent in doing the work of Yahawashi. So we were called out of the world, even though we had our own aspirations or goals or dreams that we wanted to do. The Heavenly Father had other plans for our lives. That's why we are doing what we are doing right now. We did not choose this. We were chosen for this. And in that, now we know that all that was of Yahawah has been given over to Yahawashi. And Yahawashi has given us the words, this truth, to be able to go forth and preach this word. And we have received it. And we know surely that Yahawashi is of Yahawah. He was begotten of Yahawah. He comes from the Heavenly Father. And everything that is what belongs to Yahawah, it now belongs to Yahawashi. And Yahawashi is glorified in us because we preach this truth. We teach this truth. But we were preordained and we were called out of the world long before we even entered into the world. And with that, Shalom.